My dear friends, welcome to Uncaged Zootours. If you are new to the channel and love animals, I recommend and appreciate hitting the like and subscribe buttons and the bell icon to join me on my tours. It's been a while, but today we're heading back to Tennessee's Nashville Zoo. To recap, we went to the Entry Village, Kangaroo Kickabout, Tiger Crossroads, and Expedition Peru Trek of the Andean Bear. Our next adventure takes us into the zoo's left corner, home to Bamboo Trail. This area opened in 2003 and features many cute animals that will make your day even better. Let's begin. Now, heading into the trail, the first or last animal you might see on the trail are rhinoceroshornbills. The Nashville Zoo first bred these birds back in 2008, and to avoid imprinting or making a chick believe the keeper is their parent, the keepers dress up in a hornbill costume to raise the chick until it's old enough to be reintroduced to its parents. In the wild, rhinoceros hornbills are cavity nesters, which means the female will seal herself inside a tree using mud and feces. When the chicks hatch, the female will break herself out and help the male find food for the chicks. When the chicks are 80 days old, they're ready to leave the nest. The Nashville Zoo recreates the hornbill's cavity nesting with a large barrel on a raised platform. It also has a small access door and mounted infrared camera, so the keepers can make sure the eggs are laid and if the chicks are healthy. Next door to the hornbills is a pond with a bunch of koi, and following that is my old buddy the clouded leopard. I mentioned a few times before that the Nashville Zoo has a thriving clouded leopard breeding program. Since 2009, 43 clouded leopards have been born here. Breeding programs save various animals from being endangered or even extinct, but some animals are harder to breed than others, and not every endangered animal is in captivity. Clouded leopards are threatened mainly by habitat loss because palm oil is in high demand for various products you might find in your grocery store. Like the rhinoceros hornbill, all the clouded leopard cubs born at the zoo were raised by hand, which prevents neglect from their parents. Hand raising also allows the keepers to pair the cubs at an early age, so the zoo can continue their breeding program. The clouded leopard's neighbors are also native to China, the red panda. This is Mei Li, who was named after the main character from Turning Red, a Pixar movie. I think the panda part of their name comes from their panda's thumb, a wrist bone on their front paws which helps them grasp bamboo. If you visit during the fall or winter, you might see the red pandas out and about. To brave the cold, red pandas have a double coat of fur like a husky. Their fur helps trap body heat, so the red pandas don't mind the cold. We'll get to see more red pandas when we visit the Black Bear Falls and Asian Trek at Zoo Knoxville. The following two exhibits contain ring-tailed lemurs and babirussas. Another animal who loves the trees is the redruffedlemur. I love it when they do that, but I guess it's for a good reason. Redruffed lemurs call to warn that predators are nearby, but I'm not a predator, I'm a nice person. Unlike other lemurs, redruffed lemurs put their infants in nests, and they can have up to 6 infants at a time. You might also see cougars, who are native throughout most of the Americas. I wonder why some people call them mountain lions though. Our next stop is the Treetop Passage, which was added to the Bamboo Trail in 2017, and it's home to Mexican spider monkeys. There are 7 different species of spider monkeys, but the Mexican spider monkey is a subspecies of the Jeffroy spider monkey. Despite their name, Mexican spider monkeys also live in the rainforest of Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, and Honduras. These primates are not only in danger because of habitat loss, mining, and livestock farming, but also wildlife trafficking. I never owned a spider monkey myself, but they're wild animals, and they have very specific needs and diets. Plus, other than zoos, people need to have a permit to own a spider monkey. On a lighter note, a few years ago, the zoo received its first baby spider monkey named Dottie. She's so cute, and according to the keepers, she will stay with her mom until she's 4 years old. Like other baby spider monkeys, Dottie will feel the faces of her family members to get to know them a little more. And if you ask me, she reminds me of Grabsy, a baby spider monkey from Wild Kratts. Although spider monkeys are great at swinging through the trees thanks to their prehensile tail and hook-like hands, they can't swim and are very awkward on the ground. Spider monkeys are cute, but what's just as cute are 3 Cape porcupines. This is Makili, and she's been a great mother to her offspring. She gave birth to 2 porcupines in 2020. I visited Nashville in the wintertime, and because Cape porcupines don't like the cold, they prefer to stay inside. Like I said, animals have different needs, but towards the end of the day, one of the keepers let the porcupines out and they wanted food. A group of porcupines is called a prickle, and Cape porcupines look almost the same as crested porcupines. Both species don't have barbs on their quills, but the Cape porcupine has a band of white quills near their rear end. Like beavers, a Cape porcupine's teeth never stop growing, so they gnaw and rip through plants to wear them down. There are only a few animals left, and they're from South America. You know, this exhibit once contained eastern bongos and crowned cranes, but is now home to crested screamers. Unlike flamingos, they don't filter their food. Instead, they eat berries, grass, stems, and occasionally insects. But the screamers also live with our first Baird's tapir. There are 4 species of tapirs. The Malayan tapir is the only one that lives in Southeast Asia, but their cousins, the Baird's tapir, the South American tapir, and the woolly mountain tapir live in South America. Their flexible trunk can move in all directions, and I love it when they smile. The word tapir comes from a Brazilian word that translates to thick, referring to their tough skin. A Baird's tapir can live for 20 years in the wild, but one tapir named April lived up to 30 years and was the oldest of her kind. She was born on April 27, 1983. When April came to the Belize Zoo, she was very sick due to a screwworm infection. However, April was nursed back to health, and every day on April 27th, she was given a birthday party. April died on October 31st, 2013, but her legacy lives on because April 27th is now World Tapir Day. I'm pretty sure April 27th should be a day that all zoos with tapirs should celebrate, and we're done with the bamboo trail. I would highly recommend visiting this area because seeing some cute animals can make anyone's day 10 times brighter. Plus, it's really easy to film. When we return to the Nashville Zoo, we'll take a look at the Flamingo Lagoon and critter encounters. We'll see flamingos, goats, toucans, and even alpacas. Today's question is, what endangered species would you like to protect the most? Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. You're smart, creative, and kind.